Another day, another road trip. Today we're heading out from the Grand Canyon National Park and we'll be heading south to the town of Flagstaff, which is about 1.5 to 2 hour drive. We'll be taking the Scenic route, Route 89, which is also the shorter route. So next video will be from Flagstaff. See you there. Cute little town about 1.5 hours south from the Grand Canyon National Park. It's a very nice scenic route, especially towards the end. This is Heritage Square Plaza. There's a small mall just in there called Old Shops. Cute alleys everywhere. Cute little town. Really nice. Of all the small little towns we passed through, I'd say Flagstaff feels like the best one. The old town was pretty and it's got some historic buildings which were well maintained. But tonight and tomorrow night we'll be spending it at the Highland Country Inn. We're about to check in to a little hotel here, the Highland Country Inn. It's a nice little hotel, just like the movies. Get your parking spot, and this is our room. I'll let Mariana do the honors. Here you go, babe.
Oh,
Microwave, fridge, television, coffee machine. We didn't have coffee machine at the lodge. And shower, bathtub. Smells clean, tidy. The only thing to check is what the mattresses are like. So we're gonna settle in now, unpack, and we're gonna go for a drive later on. So we ordered 2 steaks, a ribeye, and a sirloin. So we just finished dinner at 18.99. Very nice restaurant. It's like a bar and grill kind of place. Delicious steaks, very well made, very well cooked. Wine was good. The ambience was nice. Staff was great. Highly recommended. If you're in town in Flagstaff, come and check out 18.99. It's just a small stroll from our hotel, so we didn't take the car tonight. And it's a nice stroll back to digest the food. So we're gonna go have a nap and start our day tomorrow. And Mariana has lined up these 3 things to do in the morning. And I'm looking forward to finding out what those are. We're back in Old Town to catch some breakfast. We had coffee and some pastries at the Fire Creek Cafe on Route 66. We're gonna go explore the famous Hotel Monte Vista, which is just up ahead. I'm in no mood today to do that, but let's do it. Dislocated my shoulder yesterday, taking off my t-shirt. Managed to pop it back in, but it's still sore. Couldn't sleep on that side. Mariana is having a look at the crystal shop. There's a huge shop on the corner that sells all sorts of crystals. Actually, she's signaling me that we're going in there, so I guess we're going in there.
nice babe.
Hello. So they've got all sorts of crystals and shiny objects. Smells nice in here. Have some pendants. I used to sell these on my website. So we just had lunch at the Wildflower. It's a bit out of the town. Delicious food. It's a bakery, so the bread is really fresh. Highly recommended if you're in Flagstaff. Find the Wildflower, you'll have a nice meal. We found it because right next to it was the Ray outdoor store, where I managed to buy some new Merrell shoes, the Moab 3 waterproof version. You can't go wrong with Merrells, like floating on a cloud. And then right across the street, over there, is the Wildflower. Just waiting on Mariana, and then we're gonna head off to the Lowell Observatory to observe what the Lowell Observatory is all about. I tried to make a pun there, but yep, let's go. So this is the city overlook at Lowell Observatory. It's on the way up the hill to the observatory, and it's a nice vantage point where you can see the entire town of Flagstaff. It's a small town, but I like it. Of all the small towns we've passed through, I think this is the one I like the most. So we're gonna head up the hill, which is there, and go check out the observatory. Ideally you want to come here at night. They're open till 10 or 11 p.m. and have a look through the telescopes. But even if it was night, we wouldn't see anything through these clouds, so yeah. But I think they've got some other interesting things to see while we're in there. So yeah, the town of Flagstaff, Arizona. So it was Mariana's idea to come here, and let's go inside and see what it's all about. So we just finished at the Lowell Observatory. I mean, that place was spectacular. Mariana really enjoyed it. Highly recommend coming here if you're in the neighborhood. Yeah, couldn't be asked. $35 a person to watch movies and look at screens. Had it been at night and we had a chance to look through the telescopes, that would be interesting. I would like to do that. But it's so cloudy these days that you won't see anything anyway. But there's something here for everyone. The kids will love it. And if you're into astronomy, then why not check out the observatory on top of Flagstaff. Now we're off to see something else. So now we're at Walnut Canyon National Park. Just about 20 minutes east of Flagstaff. Interesting bit of information for you, because we came by car and it's a $25 fee per car, and back at the Grand Canyon it was $35 fee per car. So what's interesting is that they have a national park pass, which is $80, and you can go to all the federal parks. Now we didn't know that, but if you paid $35 for one park, you could use that as credit towards the national pass for $80. So then we didn't need that, so we got one for $25 for this one. So in total we can use it as credit towards the $80 if we want to get the pass in the future, in the next 7 days. That's very interesting. Hope you got that. There's an island trail, access to the visitor center, and a rim trail for pets. So let's do the island trail. Though I had no idea what to expect, Mariana picked the place. Walnut Canyon. This is what it looks like from the visitor center. But we're gonna take a little trail down and get a better view. So this canyon, similar to many others, has been inhabited by Indians for hundreds of years. You could see, I say Indians, I don't know what they were at the time. You could see here where right on the cliffside. There are structures where they used to live, even up there. And there's more over there. Very interesting. This region was definitely inhabited by a community around the 1200. They showed us some pictures of what life might have looked like, but who knows. But they lived on the cliffs, literally in the cliffs. And it was a farming community. I've seen similar on YouTube. It's amazing how they even found the buildings. I mean, they're so remote, they could easily go missed for centuries, and they probably have. But you can't imagine living here. I mean, it's really harsh. This is quite a steep trail. It's very easy to go down. Nice stairs, handrail. But going up is gonna be a bitch.
I think here there was a room, apartment. They live here.
Saloni.
Saloni. It was really nice, huh?
They probably carved it out. Well, it's quite sad actually. They have a little information board here about how back in the early 19th century people just come down, destroy the buildings they found, and just loot it. And one description there was of all the items that she had found and was able to carry back. So by the time modern archaeologists came by, anthropologists, you can barely find anything. That's the history of humankind. But wow. Look. There's still some dwellings there. And those are so difficult to access. I don't know how you would even go to get there. You're gonna have to sort of climb down from there with ropes. Interesting.
That was nice, huh? So cool.
At the end of the trail, we get to these dwellings here, where we can get up close and personal to how the Hopi people lived back in the day. I have to say, it's pretty fresh up here. Who needs city life? Well, I could use a Starbucks later. But for now, we're in the wilderness. Walnut Canyon, ladies and gentlemen. And I need to get up because I'm getting tired. All in all, Walnut Canyon was worth it, and I recommend it to anyone who's in the area. Check out Walnut Canyon. It's educational, and you get to get some exercise in as well. I can feel it starting to rain at the moment, so I'm gonna speed it up and try to get to the top before the top gets to me. So that was Walnut Canyon. We made it back to the top. We even went and watched the documentary explaining about the area and about the people that lived here. It was very informational, very educational.
It was really interesting.
Very interesting.
And they lived there in 12th, 13th century?
13th century.
Yeah. But how they lived, it's really impressive.
Yeah, it was hard. Hard life on the cliffs, but the cliffs didn't look the way they do now. And there was a river at the bottom. So it was a bit greener, less trees. but still winters were harsh. Very interesting. We learned something, we had some exercise, we had some fun, and going back to the hotel now.
Yeah.
See you.
Bye.